Here is where you got to be very careful, pastors and leaders of God's people. One of the areas you must be very careful is in music, symbolisms, music. And I've warned, and you need to take this seriously. You know, there are people who tell us that the reason they're into a certain kind of music is because that's what the young people are interested in, or those group of people are interested in. Hold on! How worldly should we get to win the world? How worldly should we be to win the world? How far should we go to get their attention? We have to be like them to do so? That is a confession of your spiritual bankruptcy. Because if you were full of the Spirit, just think the very thought of it. If the apostles said, you see, we have to be like the Pharisees to win them. That's not what Paul was saying when he talked about being like a Jew. That's not what he meant. We reach people all the time. There are things we do to get their attention, but we don't have to now be like them. We don't have to have their music for them to listen to our music. We don't have to dance like them for them to think like we're dancing for God. The reason I'm telling you this is about symbolisms. There are dances that people have, and they're doing them in churches, but these dances are demonic. They're inspired by demons, and they're being danced in churches by so-called musical leaders and music, whatever they call themselves. What's actually happening is these are offerings and libations that are being offered to Satan through symbolisms, and demons thrive on these offerings. You have to understand. You have to understand. Demons feed on worship. Demons feed on worship. You sustain them with worship. You know, proud people love attention. Demons also are that way. They love attention. It's like a proud man whose ego you feed. That's the way they are. Get back to true and divine worship. Don't copy the word. Don't copy the word. Music is for worshiping and praising God. That's the primary thing it's supposed to do. Don't use it for your ego. Don't use it for your so-called career. It's not given to you to make money for yourself. And I hope that in God's churches, don't give a place anymore. Don't give a place anymore to those who come as music stars, because they come to destroy God's churches. They don't know what they're doing. It's been happening for a long, long time. And it's time to stop.